All right, 20th of August, 2025, Crazii revision with KEL. Now, every morning we have two segments. Segment 1, we talk about the general market. Segment 2, we talk about what you can learn from yesterday's market, all right, using the Crazii system. So most people will stay for the first one. Second one, some people leave. That's very normal because they think they are already there with the system. That's fine. But I think that staying along to listen to the second half is important because that will help you to improve in your usage of the indicator. Okay. All right, so with that, let's just look at what I have captured for you this morning. As usual, I wake up very early in the morning to do this for you. Every morning I do that. I take the effort to do this. Okay. So this is the gold market. All right, this is the gold as of yesterday. Now, yesterday there was no pivot, right? No pivot. No pivots for the gold market. So when there's no pivot, the opening price is very, very important. So yesterday we have a DJDD, a Doji directional day. Now, one thing that people ask this question, KEL, Doji directional day, which direction? There's no way we'll know which direction, but we know that because of the Doji that happened the day before, which is here, usually the next day the market will take a single direction. So this way I'm going to share this with you. So in the morning, when the gold opened up at 33.33, all right, it went above MLP 33.34, and it went all the way up to this level at 33.45. Okay, so it went all the way there. But the thing is this, once you go to 33.43, you notice that it got rejected because MA30 was strongly there at 33.50. So once it's the U-turn, right, that was where the issue come in. Although the KSI is green, but the KCX was blue. So when the market started to pull back below OP, I was very skeptical because I know that today is a DJDD. So which means that if the market cannot stay above OP, it will go below OP instead. And if you go below OP, it may go all the way down because of the word DJDD. So you understand my point now? Once you face a DJDD potential, you must understand once the market goes below OP, the selling impact can be there. Vice versa, when it's DJDD but it's above OP, yes, the buying impact will be there. So what happened? So the gold actually goes down and down and down. So now let's see what happened to the 5-minute chart. This is an entire 5-minute chart. You can see initially gold was here, opening price, and it stays above OP. So the gold actually went all the way up. But the interesting thing is that it couldn't even go to KTR +1. Now, I said this countless of times. When you see my indicator itself, right, there's actually a way to really make money very consistently. It's to find that if it's going to be a very bullish market and the market cannot go above KTR +1, this is a very strong telltale sign the market may come down, and when it breaks down, it will go to KTR -1 very easily. So in a very bull market, by right in standard deviation, it should be able to go to +1 very easily. But in this case, it went up there, missed a little bit, pull back. So I'll be honest with you, right? When the market was going up, I was buying also. I bought here, here, and here. So I was doing a bit of buying and price had to go up, right? I was very waiting here to get out, you know. But when it didn't, right, it got me a little bit worried, okay? And then after that, yeah, I noticed the KSI turns color. Let me show you now, yeah. I noticed that the KSI started to turn color, and that was not what I like. The boys are selling, the retail was selling, and the market didn't even go to KTR +1. So I kind of worried, and I said to cut and take my profit for a bit. And then the price had to fall further, and when it hit MLP, it stops there, and then it continued to fall. Then it rebounded with a stacked diamond. So I thought that everything is going to recover from here. So the stacked diamond in, I put my line across it, right, as usual. The market go up a bit more, okay, fine, no problem. But when the market starts to swivel and turns to red color, I know we are finished. And once I see the market close below the opening price and it's below OP, the bar is red, I know we are in a very wrong shape. I quickly cut away all my long position and flip to short position. And of course, the market just immediately reacted, all right? Within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, gold plunged from 33.33 all the way to 33.23, $10 move in just about 25 minutes. Then, of course, some technical happened, it recovered. But one problem, when the market recovered itself, the KSI was all the way red. Oh my God. So that means that the market goes up itself while the KSI was red and the KCX was blue. Oh shit, this is bad. So that means that this is actually a fake move. This was a fake move. So once the market realized that, the market sell again, and this time round, no give face, the market trigger KTR -1. So guys, this is how and what happened. Really, as a trader, you must always tell yourself this, whatever it is, when you're using diamond line, above the diamond line, it's always a buy, below diamond line, it's always a sell. So in this case, if there's no diamond line, look up the KSI. If they're all telling you that if something is very wrong, you need to get out, means you must get out, yeah? So for this case itself, the gold collapsed after that. Okay, so all clear? This is how you use the Crazii indicator. You cannot be having buyers in the market. So US Dow Jones have something different. US Dow Jones has a pivot, so it follow through. Now the opening price is 44,909. All right, so I thought that this is cool. The MLP was very nearby, 44,941. So all is good. Everything was perfect, only when this happened. All right, you can see that the Dow Jones initially stays below the OP for quite a while. Then it travels above the OP, and there was a very interesting spike down here. So I couldn't find what's the reason. If anyone know what happened to the spike down, let me know in the comment box or in the group chat. And then after that, when I realized that the market has stabilized, and of course the boys just came in. All right, the boys and the retail are coming in. I don't need to worry about that anymore. So what we did was simple, draw a line at the closing price here. And after about 30 minutes, the market trade above the line and start to go higher. It touched the MLP first, it touched the pivot, then of course naturally go to the pivot KTR +1. Although it missed KTR +2, but I think this trade alone is really good enough, right? So there were no diamonds on top also, interesting. And then after that, only when the thing is over, then we get to see a diamond over here and so on. So one thing to note is that if we want to like speculate the market, we have put a diamond shit like loud in the group chat and tell people to trade, but we didn't. All right, we just let it be. And we all know that if you buy from the OP to go to KTR +1, that's for 80% chance. There's really no need to take additional trade to go higher unless you don't mind taking something you're winning and let it run towards that itself, then that is fine. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones chart for you guys. All right, this is NASDAQ, who just I said earlier, NASDAQ pulls below, break below pivot 2, and wow, it went all the way to MA30. All right, so this is the NASDAQ movement. You can see that there's a lot of diamonds that come out, but remember this diamond doesn't mean it must come out. It has to come with one more thing, which is a line. Now, because it's below OP, right, I already know that there's no point to argue. So just have to sell instead. So every diamond, we look at it, we draw a line, and as long as we do it properly, the market will sell with all this. All right, now I'm not trying to tell people that it's the wrong thing to do, because you can't go to a house and do that. But because we all know that if the market is going to crash, you need to protect your neighbors too, right? So in this case, you can see that was a 4 diamond. And you can see that it was meant for this guy, but this guy decided to sell instead. So once the market go below the line, they sell all the way, and then after that, that was how it went for the NASDAQ from the top, from here all the way down and closed near the bottom for the day itself. All right. So with that, that will be the end of the revision session for today. All right, I hope that through this revision, you have understand how to use the system better. And of course, as long as market's below OP, you just have to maintain on the sell side and don't do on the buy side, okay? That is very, very important. So I do have all these charts on my hand. You can see them. They really, really follow through. And of course, as long as below OP, no matter what, it's sell. Even though I know the KSI is green, still we have to sell. We just have to sell. Of course, there will be impromptu resilient. But then again, that's how things work. All right. So guys, thank you very much for listening to me. This is KEL signing off. Take care, and I'll see you on the Telegram. Bye-bye.